I guess I should really start by introducing myself. My birth name is Manuel Roberto Orduña Carretero. That was too many syllables for my little sister, so she called me Toto. To the rest of my family, it was still Manuel Roberto. That was too foreign for American integration, so I was whitewashed to Robert. That was too boring for a boy who didn't know how to blend in, so I became Chibbi. But what's in a name? In looking at my lineage, I found that I am an ancestry of lost civilizations and colonized assimilations, Aztec and Spaniard, indigenous and immigrant. It seems I am both conquistador and conquered. All this to say that I've always been on a hunt for a lost identity. I found clues in my curly hair and copper skin baked in the southern sun, the drawl of a language that walks slowly in this heat, the clipping of words when I'm fixing to tell y'all I found out I'm a first-generation Texan. That is what the teacher taught me in state history class, and I listened. When he talked about the Alamo, he juggled a curriculum that clashed with his own tongue. See, his accent told me he was probably more a descendant of Miguel Hidalgo than Davy Crockett, but his words told me to be proud, to be grateful of those that died. The rights and privileges currently afforded to me were bought and paid for by American blood. Who was I to deny the red, white, and blue looming, a lone star of conquest in the corner of the classroom? Today I watch two sides debate the fate of lost dreamers, a modern-day Alamo. Everyone claims this land is my home. Children native to this soil are uprooted, and we send a call up to heaven. San Antonio de Padua, we pray they find their way. And I think this is wasted breath. These dreamers are not lost, they are displaced. And I find truth in their stories of a childhood of two cultures, of English in the classroom and Spanish at home, of tostadas for lunch and meatloaf for dinners as they try to find balance between borders. And I think of myself and the many titles that I've held. A Mexican birth certificate, a resident alien card, a Texas driver's license, an American passport. See, I find I am all of them, and my story of a blended experience should not be the exception. For those that feel that they are lost when a country tells them that they don't belong, when the barrios and the suburbs in the same city seem oceans apart, when those that oppress us do so from the head of a table that was built by indigenous people and immigrants together, let me remind you, the blood of millions of Mexicans toiled our soil long before America manifests destiny its seed on our ground. So don't tell me to go back to where I came from when this border crossed me, motherfucker. See, I found my identity. I found my identity. It formed in the laugh lines around my abuelo's smile, and the songs my papa sings that remind me what pride sounds like, and the spoonfuls of salsa on my mama's plate of migas. It passes through the mouths, lives on the tongue of every generation of immigrants' identity. It isn't in our name, it is in our voice. If we don't speak it, it will be lost. If we stay silent, we don't exist. And we often have to fight for the right to exist, fight for our spaces like this right here. This is our space. This is our space to tell our stories, but out there, we're not always afforded sanctuary. Thank you, Mike. Yeah.